So we're green.
We are
Waste
underway here at Portland. Sheldon Creed takes that inside lane. 25 laps, our opening stage. And already one around. Chandler Smith in the 16. And I don't know how we're going to police weaving your way through the A-frames if you miss turn one, but I saw one car that appeared to cut the corner there just a little bit. We'll wait word from NASCAR to see if there's any penalty.
Yeah, and I would just think there's got to be some common sense there that he waited till all those cars went by, didn't pull out in front of them, that they're not going to make him go back around there. It seems like he paid enough of a penalty already.
This is the start of the race.
You see Chandler got just smoked from, who is that right behind him?
It's the 24 of Connor Mozak.
The 24 came in there, got in there way too deep.
So going back to Sammy Smith, he told me that he had a shifter break in practice, actually. They were in there working on that shifter. I wonder if that's the same issue that he already had.
Yeah, I mean, he was carrying so much speed. You got to think he overdrove the corner and started wheel hopping and just couldn't get slowed down. And it's tore up the 24 car pretty bad, too. You see that left front fender had a lot of damage on it.
6 to go, stage one here in Portland for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We get our first caution. It's for the 07 of Stephen Parsons, who had already changed an engine after practice started at the rear. Oh my goodness, look at this. Daniel Hemrick in the 11.
Yeah, that almost looks like there was a fuel leak or an oil leak within the engine bay to have flames like that. It looks like it's coming out of the carburetor, like the air box.
Watch up ahead of Riley Herbst.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously doesn't feel anything being wrong there. You see him swerving back and forth trying to get the tires warmed up. And I'm going to say that the smoke got inside the car and he's trying to figure out, where's this coming from? Man, that's so frustrating under caution to have something like that happen.
And it catches you off guard. You're rolling around, coming up to the choose. You don't expect something. And to be honest, I haven't really seen many fires come through the airbox. We'll see brake buildup or brake dust on the wheels during a pit stop, but not out of the airbox like this.
Front row, Creed and Nemechek.
That is so interesting to see them too wide and start in the middle of the corner, but it honestly has scattered the field out just a little bit more than what we would normally have getting down into turn one.
But the top two are side by side. Josh Berry waiting in the wings.
When you saw Myatt Snyder trying to get to the inside right there, did everything he could. And he actually got a really good start. Being on that inside, it seems like on the exit right there of turn two is a better place to be.
Creed gets through clean, but Nemechek is right there.
Yeah, and you can see all those guys are sliding around right now. The tires, 23 laps on them. All those guys are going to want fresh rubber with at the stage break, and man, having to fire back off on scuffs is so much harder than sticker tires.
Going at it when it comes to this points battle. And a lot of points on the line here, both stage and a playoff point for the driver who gets the win in the stage. And here comes Nemechek to the inside. Final lap, stage one, and the race for the lead is on.
Yeah, he was able to be just a little bit tighter on the exit of turn 12 and get inside the Sheldon Creed kind of drag race down. But watch right here. It seemed like being in the position where the 20 is better on the exit of that corner just because you're on the inside of the next corner.
Nemechek leading as we head down to 10, 11, and 12.
That big entry was risky, but it paid off on exit, and he got the gap that he needed here to get through 11 and 12 and hopefully bring it. Oh, he's wide.
Here comes Creed. Turn 12.
All that work.
Sheldon Creed with a comeback on the final lap, final turn, wins the opening stage. It's his second stage victory of the season.
They're all much closer together than they were on the restart right before that stage was over.
Justin Allgaier got a great start.
Yeah, that inside row got a great start. Look at that. You see Cole Custer making it 3 wide, being on the inside, is able to get it slowed down. And to me, this is the... and Barry's going to go around right there.
Now this is...
He was learning as much as he could to not give anything up once he does have the opportunity. And maybe in the third stage, they'll be closer together and he can use some of that. Oh, as he goes around.
It's the announcer jinx. Second spin we've had here late in stage two. Saw Chandler Smith go for a ride. He was running 13th. Snyder was 7th. He's going to fall outside the top 10 with 4 to go.
And you see that started on entry, maybe a little bit of wheel hop, and then once he got up out of the groove, thing just went around on him. See, Chandler says we've seen lots of accidents right here today. This is a really slick corner. You get into 10 and 11 a little bit too hot, get a little bit wide out of the groove. This has been commonplace to see mistakes all day long. We're getting ready to find out in about 5 seconds what his plan is.
If he punts him through turn 10, we'll get our answer, right?
He's about to make him loose in turn 12 right here for sure.
Turns 10, 11, and 12, and there goes Creed. Roll reversal into stage 2. Custer comes through. What a finish this is going to be. Back to the line. John Hunter Nemechek. Custer rallies and wins the stage. Unbelievable finish. Here it is with Creed leading.
And you see Creed, it looked like he turned down just a little bit trying to make sure John Hunter Nemechek didn't have that opportunity. But then Cole Custer's behind and just has the momentum. Watch the momentum he's going to be able to carry off the corner, seeing those guys having to check up a little bit. And then it's just a drag race all the way down into the start-finish line.
Right there, I thought, game
side
over.
drafting, side draft, got it done.
Doug Yates be proud when
Hit
he's
those shins.
going up the
That's
straightaway.
right.
Final stage in Portland for the Xfinity Series.
That inside road got a really good jump again. That only one position back from John Hunter at this point.
That car's out of line. Looks like it's Austin Hill as we head toward turn 1.
Oh, the leader.
Cole Custer off the
chicane.
track.
Oh, and he's not going to make the second.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's going to be a penalty because he didn't make the second A-frame tower.
What an incredible day for Cole Custer. Qualifies on the front row, drops to the rear with unapproved adjustments, comes all the way through the field to win stage 2, and a violation on the restart in the chicane on this final stage restart.
We'll see if Sheldon Creed's going to return the favor in this.
John Hunter Nemechek wants to get by that 7 car as fast as possible and put one between them.
Oh, it almost looks like he moved over to
there it
block
is,
him.
there it
Here
is.
they are in 12. 2 gets the 20. Creed sends Nemechek. Payback delivered.
This cost John Hunter a lot more, though, with all these cars stacked up for the restart.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't move over and let him go. I mean, you're just going to be in such a better position.
And look who got by for second in that exchange. Parker Kligerman. He's now side by side with Creed into 1. Austin Hill is there, Jordan Taylor, and Cole Custer is pulled back up into that conversation. It's down now to 2.6. Is Creed's car getting better, or is Allgaier just riding and taking care of his equipment?
Used to, I would have said, oh, John Hunter Nemechek around again. That's a big deal.
Yeah, he had
Sammy
fallen.
Smith going through the chicane there. All kinds of action.
Nemechek had fallen outside.
Oh,
Top
teammates.
15. Look at this.
Wrecking each other. Oh.
Oh, yeah, Sammy
like
Smith just got in there, really deep and got into John Hunter, and then,
and the retaliation.
of course, his frustration
blend
is
right back
is
together,
a 10 right now, right, because of what happened with Creed, and then.
Oh my.
But I just.
That's not.
That's not the right way to handle that, I don't think, with your teammate. None of that was on purpose.
Raleigh Herb's a big issue.
Oh, that's going to be our caution.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
look
it is.
at fire.
Here,
Look at
big
the fire
fire.
behind it in the grass.
Yeah.
There it is. Caution is out.
Yeah, that sounds like the engine blew up right there. It's probably the fire we see is just the hole in the oil pan and everything running out. Yeah, you can see right there underneath between the 2 front tires the amount of oil coming out. It's so easy to do on a road course. It typically happens not from missing the shift. It normally happens because you downshift too early and just over rev the engine.
Is this the final restart? 5 to go in Portland.
Looks like Allgaier got a really good restart, but Sheldon Creed's probably going to poke out here trying to get down into turn 1 and outbreak him.
Coming back on the outside. Ooh, locked up. They're going to make it.
Creed gets through to second. Custer is there for third. Allgaier cleanly through with the race lead.
Yeah, Kligerman did a really good job. Locked the brakes up. You think, man, he might have to abort the chicane, but is able to get it under control. You see him getting into the outside of Cole Custer right there. There's you see Sam Mayer get to the inside of Cole Custer. Looks like he's going to be able to make that stick. Oh!
Anthony Alfredo off track. Josh Williams in the 92.
Parker Retzloff there.
Yeah, Parker Retzloff in the 31, making his first ever start at Portland. All of this happening 4 laps to go. Keep in mind where he is. Came into the day 20 points below the cut line. But the problem
Chandler
for Henrik Jones can take advantage.
Yeah, Burton right there.
Burton sliding through the grass in turn 4. And debris on the backstretch has produced the caution. Will most likely go to overtime here. Allgaier inside, Creed outside. Overtime presented by Credit One Bank.
See, it looked like the front row got a little stacked up. Kligerman's
going.
actually pushing.
He's waiting for
Justin
that
Allgaier
start-finish
down
line.
and gonna pull out. Oh,
Mark
can he
Allen
slow down though?
for the race
Can he-
lead.
Whoa!
Locks it up. There's
They're all
contact.
three gonna go straight.
Custer goes through to the lead.
Wow. Oh, Justin did a really good job getting through the barrier there. He's still going to be in second place as he blends here.
They both did a
I tell you
great
what,
job.
that's incredible. That is incredible that they were able to make it through there.
It was like he and Creed had rehearsed that earlier today. They drive right through. They come off second and fourth, but Cole Custer now is your race leader.
Definitely the beneficiary on that deal. Cole Custer with a pretty good lead. I think as good as his car is, that might be all he needed.
Prior to last week, neither of these veteran drivers had won this season. We felt like they were contenders.
Oh, he's trying.
He's sending him in there, though.
He's trying.
Allgaier wins it.
Oh, and he go deep into the corner.
Custer trying to do it
but he
today, but
can't get there.
Allgaier is there. Final corner at Portland.
Wow. He might get this.
Custer out in front of Allgaier. Back to the start-finish line. What a finish. Cole Custer, first win of the year, comes in Portland, Oregon.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.